Okay, everybody, so welcome in. This class is going to be just like what you're used to coming in here, so just do what you can do, right? There's no pressure. This is your time, and we're just here to move and feel good. The way that this chair sculpt class is going to go, I always still try to keep it within the theme of yoga. So I still want you to be paying attention to what you're doing as you're doing it, really using your full focus and concentration. And not only is that going to bring a mental fitness component to help you kind of train the mind to go where you want it to go, but in my experience, when we do these movements and strength training with focus and concentration, the benefit that you're going to get from what that muscle contraction means, what that focused energy, you're just going to see so much more benefit from the exercise as far as building strength and stability. So even if you decide that you want to drop the weight and you're just kind of using in your own mind's eye this idea of I'm moving through something thick, maybe something like honey or molasses, it's got some viscosity to it, right? You're going to be engaging more of that muscular strength and doing it with that mind state. Again, it's going to just produce more benefit for you. Yeah, some of the movements are going to be more difficult to keep the arms lifted. I would rather you do them with proper form, so feel free to, let go of that weight. On the flip side of that, we are trying to put positive stress on the muscle and bone. This is to help fight off what we know is happening as we age, which is sarcopenia, which is a loss of lean muscle. It happens at a rate of 10% a year, 10% per decade, every decade after the age of 30. So we're losing that lean muscle mass if we're not adding strength training into our fitness practice. And then, of course, osteopenia, osteoporosis as well. So we're putting positive stress on the bone. We're working on fatiguing those muscles. And, we don't want to create any injury. There's a difference between fatiguing the muscles or going to something that feels painful. So we're looking for fatigue. We're looking for a little discomfort, but we're not looking for pain. And so in order to find what the right amount is, I want you to err on the side of caution. But if we get through a circuit of something and you're noticing that you've still got 10 or 15 reps left in the tank, when we come back and revisit it, or next time you come to class, you might say, hey, I should get I should increase a pound on this weight and just see how that feels. So that's what we're looking at here. Today's class, we're going to do about 5 different upper body exercises. Some of them will be with the hands, one hand in each weight. Some of them will isolate right and left, and there'll be a little bit of stretching in between, maybe a little cardio in between. We'll see how it goes. And then we're gonna do just one round of the standing leg exercises. So we'll do the arm exercises first, take care of that. We'll move to standing, do the standing exercises. We'll return to the seated arm exercise, same circuit that we started with, and then we'll finish it off, okay, with a nice cool down. All right, so for the first part, let's just get to a warm up, get these bodies moving, get the heart beating a little bit here. So take your hands, bring them down by the sides. And here we go. Get those shoulders out of the ears, point those fingers downwards. On an inhale, go ahead and raise those arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, go ahead and clear the space. Good. Inhale, breathe it up. And exhale, release it down. You've got one more like this. Inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, go ahead and clear the space. We're gonna hug that tree. Now open the chest, expand the heart. And as you exhale, come forward and round. Really contract your belly. Inhale, open wide, heart spreads. Exhale, let's round it out. One more like that. Inhale, really big and wide. And as you come together this time, let's interlace those fingers. Go ahead and press the palms forward. Drop your chin down to your chest and really stretch those muscles in the back body here. Breathe in And breathe out. On your next inhale, let's take those palms up to the sky. Make some space. Everything from that tailbone to the palms of your hands. One long line of energy. Breathe it deep. On your next exhale, take a tip over towards the right. Keep that left sitting bone pinned onto the chair and just imagine like you're sending that good air right into the left side of your body. Open up some space between the ribs. Breathe deep and free for one more exhale here, and then come back to the sky as you inhale. When you exhale, take those hands behind the head, elbows come out to the side. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, right elbow towards the left knee. Come back to center, other side. Couple more rounds. You can go at your pace. Make sure you're still breathing back and forth. We'll take it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, palms come back up to the sky. Press it high and a side bend over towards the left this time. Good. You know everything has an anchor to it. We're rooting down through the right sitting bone, reaching away through those palms, keeping that breath flowing in through the nose and out. Take a last exhale there when you're done, and then come back to the sky as you inhale. When you exhale this time, go ahead and draw those elbows out to the side. Find that cactus shape. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, right hand comes over towards the left. Open it up wide. Other side. Open up wide. I'm changing it on you. Chest press. Come on to open. Left to right. Open it back up. Right to left. Open it back up, one chest press here. One more round to the side. And open. Other side. And open. Chest press it out. Open it up. Go ahead and take the plunge. Forward fold. Everybody shake their head. Yes, we came here for fun, to work our bodies, to feel our breath. And then no, not going to be negative. Not going to say bad things to myself. Let's take a half flat back here. Extend the spine, decompress. Get as much length between that tailbone and that brainstem as you can. And if you want, you can hug that belly button in towards the spine. Get a little aerodynamic. Bring those arms back like fighter jet wings. Keep lengthening that head forward. Keep breathing free. And on your next inhale, bring both of those hands up to the sky. Let's bring them together and come down the center line like a prayer. And down by your side, mountain pose. Good. Everybody take those shoulders, roll them up to your ears, breathe deep, open the mouth, let it go, ha. And just in case you missed it, one more time, breathe it in and open it up, let it go, ha. Beautiful. Let's grab those weights. I'm going for my heavier, if you do have options, I'm going for my heavier weights on this specific exercise. And it is going to be that lat pull down, right? So you know when you go to the gym and there's that bar and it comes across and then the two little bars hang down, and it's usually hanging from a chain. So we don't have the bar, we have our weights. When we pull down, we're gonna be pulling down towards right above at the breastplate there. So here we go. Arms come up to the sky and then pull it down and press it up. Pull and press. And this whole time, we've got that spine nice and tall. So really trying to work on strengthening the core here. Right? Doesn't look like an abdominal movement, but everything is core. Those muscles are keeping the back straight. I've got them engaged. And down. Press and pull. Press and pull. Good. With intention and focus. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest them down for a moment. Take that right arm, go ahead and drape it across your body. Opposite hand comes onto that elbow. Breathe in and out. Go ahead and switch it up. Deep, full breaths. Okay, next exercise, bicep curl. So I'm staying with my heavy weights on this one, bringing the elbows right to the side of the body here. So these elbows stay glued to my side body, and we know there's different types of bicep curls. So this is a full bicep curl, which means that we're lowering almost to straight. There's still gonna be a soft bend there at the elbow joint, and when we curl up all the way towards the shoulders. I really want you to be intentional about that contraction that you're making. You're isolating that bicep. Really squeeze it in at the top, okay? And then squeeze, lower a little bit slower. So you can squeeze it up strong to contract, a little slower on the low down. And what that's doing is it's creating time under tension. So we're using gravity to do a little bit of work to help us on the reverse. Contract, lower, slow. Contract and lower, slow. Good. And then check that you're not using momentum with the upper body, right? You go at your own pace. You don't have to stick to mine on this. I'd rather you get 5 good reps with great form than be flailing and flopping. A few more here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it at the top at 1. Let's get some pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest them down. Take your right arm out in front of you. Take those fingers, go ahead and draw it down. We're going to stretch that bicep muscle we were just working. If you want to use the leg for some extra leverage there, feel free to do so. Good. Good breathing. I hear ya. Other side, left bicep. Okay, we're going to move to a movement that's going to be a 1-and-1. The reason, you guys have done the skull crushers before, I really like this movement for the tricep. The reason I'm going to do it one side at a time is I tend to find for me, because I have a shoulder injury, that my dominant hand does take over. And so I want to make sure that I'm really working both sides of my body. So I'm going to start with the right. We start with the arms straight up. Now, if someone's really having trouble with the shoulder joint here and you want to work the tricep, you can do the tricep kickback, which comes like this. It starts at the 90-degree tight into the body and kicks back like that. So that's for anyone who feels like they might create more difficulty with their shoulder. If you're coming with me for skull crushers, it starts overhead, it comes behind the head, and I'm doing my best not to accommodate with my upper body for where that goes. So just really trying to keep the crown of my head lifted towards the sky and working and isolating these muscles right here, coming down and pressing up. So the time under tension is as I bend it down slow and then I press it up strong. And trying to keep that upper arm as close to my ear as possible. Core is engaged the whole time. I can feel it in my belly. Keeping my back strong. Down and up. Down and press. Good. Try not to come too far forward. Try to make that movement straight up to the sky and lowering it down. Not easy. I'm feeling some quivering and some shaking here. You got it? Good. Down and up. You've got 5 and press, 4 and press, 3, press, 2, 1 more. As you finish, go ahead and set it down. Take that same right arm, reach it up to the sky, Give yourself a pat on the back. If you want to come across the body again, you could do that, do it that way. Otherwise, opposite hand onto the top of that elbow and kind of just feel your way into stretching those muscles you were just working there. All right, shake it out. And let's do the other side. So take that weight into the other hand. Arm comes up to the sky. It goes from being straight up, feel that. And as you bring it down, the weight comes behind your head, trying to keep that elbow straight up to the sky. Press it strong, slowly lower, time under tension, and then press to contract. Good. Like I said, I'd rather you have the good form, really slow it down to get that in the right alignment. Okay, here we go. Final countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Left arm's gonna swim up, same thing here. So kind of consider right now, about how many you may or may not have had left in the tank. If you felt like your weights are too light, next time, next circuit, next class, you can step it up. If they're too heavy, you could drop the weight altogether or go lower. All right, let's release that out, shake it out. We're going to return to weights in both hands. This one is a combo move. So what I mean by that, we got 2 movements within the motion. So the first one, so here, just like we did with the bicep curl where the elbows are sealed to the side of the body, only this time my weights are in a hammer position with the palms turned inward. The first move is called shutters. So shutters open like this, and then they close back to the 90 degrees, and we'll take it to a chicken wing. So we turn it up. Elbows come out to the side. I've got this 90-degree line here, shoulder, elbow, wrist, chicken wing, down, shutters open, and close. Up and down, let's open and close. Good. So elbows stay solid in the shutter. They move out to the side on the chicken wing. Awesome. Gonna get those nice shoulders for your beach tank tops. Summer's coming. Let's get ready. Good. Up and down. Open and close. Lift and lower. Open and close. Lift and lower. We've got 5. 4, 3, should be starting to feel that fatigue around this point. 2, good. And 1. Awesome. Okay. Drop those weights down for a moment. Just take your right arm. Let's swim it back and up and forward and down. Take it back and up and forward and down. One more time like that. Back and up and forward and down. Just reverse that. Come forward and up. Swim it back. 2 more. Last one. And let's go swimming on the other side. Left arm swims back and up. Forward and down. Couple more rounds here. Good. Whole range of motion in that shoulder joint, whatever you can utilize. Forward and up, back and down, forward and up, back and down. Last one. Good job. All right, shake those arms out for a moment. Let's got one more here. Next one that we're going to do, we're going to alternate side to side, but we're grabbing both weights. Okay. Weights are gonna come out in front of you. Starting with the right arm, it comes out with a straight arm. You flip that weight up towards the sky, and it comes up overhead. Back out to the side, flip it over, come forward. Left side, straight out, turn it, lift it, back out, flip it back, come to me. Up and out. Turn and come forward. Out to the side, flip it up, reach it up. Good. And forward. Open and lift. Come down, turn, open and turn, up and out. Turn and come forward. Open, up, turn and forward. Open, flip, up and out. Flip it over. Here we go. 5 on each side. Lift it, turn. I saved the best for last. Open, up. That's 1. Open. Two. Up. Good, you got 2 more. Open. Good. 1 more to go. Open it out, flip it, lift it, come out. Back to where you started, last side. Up and down, flip it over, come forward. Great job. We're gonna give those arms a break for a while, don't worry. Good, let's rinse it out a little bit first. So go ahead and open those knees a little wide. Let's heel toe it out. Go ahead and take some trunk rolls. Come all the way around, find that cat-cow and that back body. And then mindfully, let's reverse this motion. Good. Come on back, find that center, heel toe, back to mountain pose, and then stand your way up. Come to the right side of your chair. And if you have water, please take some. Good, we're gonna get all aspects of these legs, okay? So first one's gonna be our leg press. And it's a lift and a press. So a little bit of a combo move here. So we've got the chair on the left side of us, which you can always have for stability. And remember, if you want to challenge that balance, that opportunity is available for you as well. I'm going to bring my right hand to my right hip. When I come up, I'm going to inhale this knee towards the chest, 90 degree. I'm going to press it forward for the leg press without leaning back. Hinge it in and drop it down. That's it. We're keeping it simple. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. You want to challenge that balance? Go for it. And down. Up press strong, come in, and drop it down. Inhale, press, come back, and drop. Up and forward, and come down. Up, press, back, and down. Lift, press, bend, and down. Lift, press, bend, down. Lift, press, bend, down. 4, 5. Press, in, and down. 4, 4. 3, 2, and 1. Whoop. Good. All right. Shake it off a little bit. We're going to do right side squats. You've got an option. I'm not going to use the chair. Feeling pretty stable. So for me, it's going to be a step out to the side. Sometimes we hold a weight in this to make it a little stronger. I'm keeping it simple today. So you step it out and step it in. If you feel like this is not good for your balance, you want to come behind the chair and step it, feel free to do that. All right, we're working. Butt goes back, core stays strong. Really sink into it. Both of my feet are facing forward. Those right toes never turn out to the side. And this left leg is doing work to bring me back in. Working the glutes here, working some quads. Good. Squat it down. Good. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back. Walk that off a bit. Okay. Next move, we're gonna do, I gotcha. All right. All right, so we're really gonna target the hip flexor. So these are attachments that, to your hip bone, and they really help to walk upstairs, getting in and out of the car. We target them a lot, so you'll like this one. All right, there's going to be some opportunity to challenge your balance as well. But here's the move, and I'll show you holding the chair first. So knee comes up towards the chest. It crosses over towards that front leg of the chair in that direction, across the body. Pull it back up. When you step it out to the side, point the toes and step them out to the side. Okay? So up and over, up and out. And if you want to work that balance in the standing leg, even if it's just for a couple reps, notice your left big toe, how it wants to lift up from the ground. Try to keep that stabilizing leg strong and rooted. Good. Up and out, up and over. Up, out, up, over. Good, Kath. You got it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, let's do something here. We're gonna stretch. Take your right foot, go ahead and bring it behind, a little crisscross here. Bring your right arm up to the sky if you want. You could bring your left hand as well. Just take a little lean to the side of that hip. And then go ahead and lean the other way. One or both hands, it's fine. Still getting the movement. Good. All right, go ahead and release that. Okay. Next move is going to be stepping back to a lunge. The left leg that's closest to the chair. That's going to be the stabilizing leg. It's also the leg that you're going to feel the most working because it's what's going to, you're going to have that glute muscle, hamstring, quad all activating in order to pull you back up to standing. So the right leg is going to be the step back leg. When you step back to the ball of the right foot behind you. There'll be a soft bend back there. You'll be on the ball of the back right toes. When I'm in this lunge, it's like my pelvis is that bowl of water, not spilling any tea forward, not tucking it so far under like a ballerina either. We're just keeping it straight down. So this is the lunge back, and then the step forward, this leg is activated. I'm pressing it up and stepping it forward. So from this movement, you have an option to incorporate the hands, one or both if you want balance. So when you step back, if you want to bring that arm forward as you step back, you can. If you want to bring both arms, you can do that as well. All right, here we go, starting to work. I know this requires a lot of balance. Be good to yourself, embrace those challenges. Here we go. Stepping it forward, stepping it back. Come forward and back. Try to keep that left foot nailed to the floor the whole time, and try not to be on a tightrope. You want that stable distance between the two legs. Five, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay here. And a little bit of pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. Good. We're stretching. Just take that right foot, step it a little bit back, but instead of being on the ball of the foot, put it on an angle. Pyramid stance. Right hand to the right hip. You got the chair here for support. Hinge forward, so this is just a soft bend, but what I'm doing is I'm stretching the back of that leg here. If you want to lift those front toes, you can. Both hip points facing the ground. Spine still long as I forward fold. Okay, go ahead and release that. Step that right foot up. Got one more movement here. So it's a combo. We're coming to face the seat of the chair. So turn the seat of the chair towards you. Perfect. Your hands are going to keep that from flipping upwards by grabbing onto both sides. Feet are a stable distance apart. We're going to call that about hips width here. My back is straight the whole time. My arms are straight and strong unless you need to come onto your forearms. You can use that option if this is aggravating you in any way, in a bad way. Okay, so we're just working the right leg here. I want you to take that right knee, 90-degree bend. We're going to bring it out to the side like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant, keeping that 90-degree bend, and then come in, and we're going to press it straight back, like you're pressing into the wall behind you. All right, drop back to 90, open it up. Come back in, behind. Pull it in, open, back to center, and press. Pull and open, come back and press. Pull and open, back and press. 4, 5, open, press, and 4, open, press. 3, open, press. Try to keep the back stable, the core hugged in. Here's 2. Last 1. Good. Drop that foot down. Keep your hands where you are. Take downward facing dog. Start to walk those feet back a little further and find that inverted V shape. Head comes down in between the upper arms. Put as much bend in the knees as you want and start to draw that tailbone up and back. One more big breath here, inhale, and then let it go as you exhale. Good, bend your knees, start to come back up to standing, come to the other side of your chair, grab a sip of water if you have it. Okay. All right, left side of the chair, we're gonna do the leg press. So right leg is the standing leg. You guys know the move, bringing that knee up, pressing out. Pull it in and down, up, press, in, down, up, press, in, and down. Try to keep that right big toe nailed to the floor. Good. Press, in, down, up, press, in, and down. 4, 5. 4. Oh boy. Down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake that off. Left side squats. So we're stepping that left leg out to the side and stepping that left leg back into center. If you want, you can squeeze the butt when you come back to center and then really stick it back when you go down. Come on up. Good. I'm not going past 90 degrees with the knees, but I'm approaching it as much as possible. Nice wide stance. Toes never turn out to the side. Belly strong, as always. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Rinse it out a little bit there. Okay. So we're gonna target those hip flexors on the left side. Pull that left knee up. Cross it over in front. Back up. And this time toes point out to the side. Up, cross, up, and out. Up, cross, up, out. Good, Donna. Up and out. Think about the right foot. Keep it solid. Think about engaging the muscles in the standing leg. Right? Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Shake it out. All right. I think we took a little stretch in this one. Let's take that left leg behind this time. And then if you would like, arms up to the sky, one or both. A little lean over. Yes. Use both feet here. Press down into the floor. Feel that side body stretch. And then lean the other way. All right. Come on back up. Release it out. Uncross those legs. We're going to step back to our lunge. So 2 more leg exercises to go, our lunge and our bird dogs. Here we go. Right leg is the standing leg. Left leg's going to step back. Remember, we've got the arm, so just kind of practice stepping back and try to find that alignment first. You got the one arm that can come forward, or you can have both arms coming forward. And then we use this leg, this front leg here, to work as we come up, stepping it back and up. That right foot nailed to the floor, just stepping back to the ball of the left toes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Pyramid pose. All right, get a nice stretch in here. Let's take the right foot forward. Left foot back on an angle. Still on that railroad track, not the tightrope. And then hip hinge. So start to bring crown of the head forward first, so as little compression in the spine as possible as we come down for that stretch. And then if you want, you could lift those right toes up off the floor. Last breath, send it right to those hamstrings. And then release. Good job. All right, come into the seat of the chair. Last one here. So keeping that seat down nice and secure. And then we come to our bird dog shape. So we want to make sure that our spine is nice and long, that our belly button is hugged up into our spine here. We got our core working. And then the right leg is the standing leg. The left knee bends 90 degrees. We don't change the shape. We just draw that knee out to the side. Come on back in, and then press it straight back. Draw it in, open it up, bring it in, and press. So you might notice that that right hip wants to sass out to the side on you. See if you can keep it strong and drawn in towards your midline. Open, press. And remember, you don't have to stay at my pace. Worry about that form. Keep it strong. Get those good quality reps in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Excellent. Release. Now, open the legs out wide. Toes a little bit in, heels a little bit out. Come down onto your forearms. See how that feels. If that feels okay, you don't need the chair. You can bring the fingertips down towards the ground. Drop the crown of the head. So spread leg forward fold. Press into the outer edges of both feet and lift that tailbone up towards the sky. Send that oxygen right to the back of those legs, and don't let a wrinkle be in the back of your neck here. So let that head hang. Two more full breaths in and out. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Watch the chair as you come up. Stand up. Heel toe, legs back to center. Turn everything forward. Let's just rinse that out for a moment here. Go ahead and bring both hands up to the sky, nice and high. As you exhale, twist your upper body to the right. On an inhale, come on back up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist it to the left. Inhale, reach it high. Elbows wide for that cactus. Stay on your in-breath. Take one chest press. Open it back up on the inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Take that half flat back you know so well, and then let that heavy head hang. Press and rise all the way up to the sky. Sun salute. Hands come down the center line and down by your sides. Bring those shoulders up to the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. All right, we're going to come back to our chair. We're only going to do a couple of the exercises because I know we're running short on time. So I know you're all very disappointed about that. All right. Okay. We're going to get 12 reps in, and I'll see if I can get at least 3 to 4 of the exercises. So here we go. They're different muscle groups, so we can go fast. Let's start with the lat pull downs, okay? Come on up, arms press high. Let's go down and press, down and press for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those elbows straight down to the side of the body, bicep curl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pump it at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down for a moment. Take your right arm, bring it across your body. A little stretch, breathe in and breathe out. Take that same right arm, bring it out in front of you. Go ahead and stretch that right bicep. Breathe in and breathe out. Switch it up. Other bicep here. Breathe in and breathe out. And then wrap that across your body. Get the outer left arm, breathe it in and breathe it out. Good. Hands are going to come, weights come in one of each hand. Elbows come by the side of the body. Let's open it up for the shudder. Come back in, chicken wing, and drop. Open and close, lift, and lower for 10, up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I guess the music knew we were finishing up as well. All right, my friends. We did it. We need to cool down. That's a priority as well. So just go ahead and take a moment. Feel the breath in your body. Take your hands down by the sides. On an inhale, take your right arm out to the side. And then as you exhale, bring it forward in front of you. Inhale, turn that palm in, reach it to the sky, and then just clear that space if anything's left. Open it up on the left side, bring it out. Exhale to draw it forward. Inhale, turn it in and lift it up. And then exhale, clear that space. Let's do both arms out to the side on the inhale. Exhale to bring it forward. Turn the palms in, reach them high. And exhale to clear the space. We'll change it this time. Bring both arms out to the side on the inhale. Take the right wrist, cross it over the left. Come back open on the inhale. Exhale, hands come down by the sides. Inhale, reach it out. Left over right this time. Come on open, inhale. Exhale, arms down. Now just the right arm. Swim it out and up. Bring it across the body and down. Again like that. Swim it out and up. Across the body and down. We'll take 3. Go ahead and swim it out and up, and then circle it around. Now switch it to the left arm, bring it out and up, cross it in front and come down. Bring it out and up, across and down. One more time like that, out and up, and across and down. Now take both of your arms, bring them up to the sky on the inhale, breathe deep. As you exhale, bend those elbows in cactus. On an inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, take that forward fold. Find your half flat back to lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Now press and rise all the way up to the sky. Reach high. As you come down, bring the hands towards the heart. Interlace here and just start to make some circles around with your wrists. So did a lot of strengthening there today. I want to get some of that loosening up. Releasing and relaxing. Now take those palms, go ahead and press them forward just like we started. Stretch the back of the shoulders, chin to chest. Breathe in and out. And then take both of those palms, bring them up to the sky, nice and high, nice full body stretch from your tailbone all the way up to those palms. Breathe deep. And then as you exhale, one more time to clear that space. Everybody take their shoulders, roll them up, open the mouth, let it go. And then give yourself a hand. Good job. Thank you for coming. Namaste. Absolutely.